Wait, I can explain. I can't believe you. You are getting 3 epics and Frost as a 6th? I can't even manage to get stealth and I always get cursed as a 6th immunity. You are getting out of an execution? I can't even get them. Your orcs are getting new immunities? As I told with a meme, you can actually train your orcs, and if you didn't join any community of Shadow of War, you probably don't know that. And it's pretty normal because it's actually not something made by devs. It's found out by players with their patience and their sheer fucking will, I should say. Because training orcs mostly takes a lot of time and lots of steps, and we actually have a lot of way to train them, not just 1, 2, 3. We have 8 different way to train your orcs, and today here I'm going to tell them, explain which things you need to do on videos. First of all, before training your orc, you need to take a save. That's most critical part of this training ways. Because if you don't take a save, you can't train your orc. I'm gonna explain why. Because when you take a save before doing anything to your orc, if something goes wrong, you can just take your save, copy paste your game save location, and everything will be undone. So you can do from beginning again. That's actually something we call reroll. That's something we use a lot. And now I'm going to talk about the ways of training your orcs. That's not how we call them, but I wanted to make something remarkable and rememberable, so I named them the way of training your orcs and give them some names I like. So we're gonna start with first one, the way of will. It's actually about testing your will. It's about testing your patience. This way, you gotta find yourself orc which is low level, and you gotta need low level save files for this, or save files you didn't progress too much in story. And this is basically training your orc with 1 level up orders from training menu in game. You just gotta level up, and hope to get good stuff. Basically, with this, you are going to take a save, level up your orc, and if you get something good, you're gonna take save again, and you're gonna use that save and level up again until you make your perfect orc. That's the way of build. Secondly, the way of Maniac. You probably already know how to make Orc Maniac or Degenerate. Story explains that. With this way, you make your Orc Maniac and then train him with level up orders. That's actually quite close to first one, but this one you can shame your Orc a lot of time, and he probably not going to get any bad trait because of being Maniac, and even can gain good stuff when you make him Maniac. Next one is the way of level up. This is actually commonly called level 2 way in our community as well. When you gonna do this way, you have to shame your orc till level 1, take a save, and then level up only 1 level, and that will going to make him level 2, and you will see if he gains anything good, if he lose anything bad like beast fodder, fear of flies, and things like that. Next one is the way of shame. With this way, you just shame your orc like 3 times, 2 or 3 times, because it's number of times your orc don't gain very bad traits, and then train him with one level 1 orders. Next one is the way of threat. That's actually kind of weird way, I should say, and I'm not using it, but this way you that threat your orc, then shame him or hire by email to your level and train. Or you can use this way over and over again, like death threat, shame to your level, death threat again, and like that. It's kind of honestly weird, and I'm not using it. But anyways, this is one of ways our community used to train their orcs. Next one is the way of fight. It's actually pretty basic. You just send your orc to pit fights and hope he gain some good stuff and don't die. Yeah. I mean, even if he die, you can always go back up. But anyways, and last one is the way of mission. It's actually pretty basic stuff. You just give your orc nemesis missions like uh, cargo hunts, duels, and trade by order and things like that, and hope he gain some good stuff. And these we are things currently we train our orcs. You can choose any of them and you can train your orcs the way you want, and it's actually gives quite immersive feeling, because you can choose any way you want. You can have any priorities you want on your orc, because maybe you don't want use your orc in online, and that means no stealth, no arrow, no frost is needed, or no execution. So you can just go from go for basic stuff like poison, like fire, like cars. These are things affects your fights. Your orc fights with other orcs, but other stuff is really hard to get, like stealth, arrow, execution, and frost, especially for 6 immunity. So it's all about your priorities and how you want to train your orc. But having all these different ways gives quite immersive feeling. I hope it was helpful and you learned some stuff about Shadow of War you don't know, and see you in next videos.